So now it's chapter 8, and the title of this chapter is called Saying Yes in the Desert. Well, don't we hate desert seasons? I mean, seriously, who wants to go wandering in the desert ever, unless maybe we're in Palm Desert, California, where we're having a fun vacation or something like that. I, for many years, wanted to be saying yes to the dress and not saying yes to the desert. But here's what I mean when I talk about yes in the desert. There are desert seasons. They're inevitable. Maybe you're in one right now. You know how you know when you're in a desert season? You feel dry, parched. Maybe you have no motivation to really even dream big. Maybe it doesn't feel like you even want to press in deeper to God. There have been those places in my life where I just longed for a cup of water, just wanted someone to come fill me. Forget about me trying to get closer to God, closer to others, being open to dating, being open to the future, dreaming big. Didn't feel like I had anything. This is kind of what I call a flatliner season. But here's what I found, is if in the desert we keep our hearts soft, we guard against bitterness, and we don't say no, which is, unless it looks the way I want, I'm saying no to everything else. Because what we miss it when we do that is we miss the yeses that God is bringing our way in the desert. You know, we learn certain things in the desert. We learn how to feed on manna, like they did in the Bible, which is food that they would have never chosen, but it fed them for 40 years as they wandered. There are things I look back on now and I recognize, I got that in my desert season. It just chokes me up because it's how life really is. It's hard. Oh, it's so painful. It's dry. Get me out of here. Have you ever felt that? Oh, I felt that so many times. But we get treasure hunting eyes when we're in the desert and we lack our prize. We go after treasure. We look for it like gold. We see it in ways that we would have never seen it before because we're desperate, but not desperate and angry, desperate and hopeful. And that's what I want for you, my dear friends, to not lose hope, to not get bitter in the desert, but to go through to your promised land. And I promise you it'll come, and I promise you, you will be the beneficiary of saying yes in the desert. So I'm cheering for you because I've been there and I know it's dry and it can feel really long, but you look back later and you're grateful. I'm grateful you're making those choices. You stay strong because you can do it. Subscribe to my channel by clicking the button below, or click the link above and the description below to stay connected. I look forward to being in touch.